He certainly does, and not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Literally for what?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
%35 cover.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Wow.
Now it's a carry for Johnson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Why do I have shot meter?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot. And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half. And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off. Now Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
30% target, 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. On second down now, it's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
My team ain't gonna stop. That one.
Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Foster. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
You do want to retire now.
Murray now on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Johnson was the intended receiver. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
No gain on the dump-off at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
Like 27% cut rate. That's what's the down.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yes. I just didn't get it. You can't stop what shit already there now. And you made it rope, so if you...
The Cardinals going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
11.
She ain't down there for them.
Now Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
What you mean back in your day? You're only 2 years older than me. That Hall of Fame dimer.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It appears to be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, I think your dude is a shot play. So she'll be being watched the whole time.
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Yeah, don't figure.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He gives this out to Foster on the right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Shit, we 6'4" out here, Bill. I don't know about no
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
You see, he's taking it every single time.
Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's small down there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think
but
of his
even
vision,
like
straight
I
ahead,
got bored and comfortable, bro. There's
also
no
has
reason
that sense of where
to
holes
take
are
it
going to
every
be
single
before
time.
they actually open.
Oh, that's
I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
I'm there. Come on, come on.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Murray. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 1st and goal, Foster. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They make so much just BS.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You got it. You got it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
What? Throwing what? What you doing? I want to kill this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this in intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Oh, my God.
Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
18 yards, first down Niners. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
What you call it? He don't want to shoot. He want to go to the basket.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And
He beat us with the shot, but he got to beat us with it.
brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. Really nice pickup.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
I missed.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Yes.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Oh, give me that. I got it.
Marquise Goodwin. He scored on the ground and through the air. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go ahead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And the Niners Defenders get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Complete, it's Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I got corner.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. First down, completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Say. Watch twist. Two.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
Come on,
and
man.
not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Garoppolo on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Alpha.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Crunch time, defense.
Hey, come on, come on, come on.
Garoppolo now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
54. You must be true.
Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On third down, Murray Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign in Oklahoma. He's got the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check it out.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Here's Murray from midfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here we go.
Let's go.
On first down, Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go to Johnson again. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 19-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Stop the fuck, nigga. Get it bite, break your knot. Get it bite, break your back out. And then nigga fumble. Fuck, nigga.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch time, watch time. 21, 21. Here we go. Hey, check. 3. Bravo. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Arizona, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they'll be able to enjoy this one.
Highlight.